Welcome to beautiful Brentwood, California. We are right here on the corner of San Vicente. Channel 5, Channel 7, German in Venice. And today is the day when they clean up the homeless encampments right here in front of the VA. People getting their stuff ready to move. Some people move into hotel rooms and other people moving on the property at the VA. And this is how the homeless encampment looked like not too long ago. Each tent was donated. They all look alike and they had American flag on the outside because all the people, they're here on the street corner homeless. They're all veterans from the United States military. If it wasn't for a friend of mine, he's a veteran himself, he told me that they're gonna clean up today. So a shout out to my friend, and he also got a YouTube channel. Maybe you guys want to check him out. I'm gonna put a link right here.
You want to tell me your name or not?
I'm Michael.
Michael, I'm Desiree.
Nice
You want to be on camera or?
No, I'm recording right now.
No, I hear you.
All the homeless veterans in front of the VA supposed to have temporary housing a long time ago already, but now finally they get in a place inside the VA or they get housing temporary in a hotel room. The LA County Sheriff Department worked on this project since August already. As you saw already, there's plenty of news teams around.
Why did it take them so long to take care of guys who gave their lives for our country?
You know, as far as the VA policies, I'm not privy to that. But what I do know is once the LA County Homeless Encampment Resolution Model was enacted here by the Sheriff's Host Team, was we worked with the VA and worked with our collaborative partners, the Supervisor Kuehl's office, and our Los Angeles Homeless Services Authority, PATH, St. Joseph, the Department of Mental Health, and the VA. And what we did is we looked at simple solutions to address this problem, and the VA was receptive to that. And so that's what
I'm talking to Lieutenant Dietrich, and I know him from Venice Beach for a while now. And my question is, all those people that were lined up here in the encampments, those are all veterans, is that right?
Yes.
And before there was a problem, not every veteran could get into the facility. There was like rules and regulations. My question is, all those people that actually removed today, do they get housing or did they get like a place inside the VA property?
In August, the LA County Sheriff's Homeless Outreach Services team began our assessment of this location. And we found about 47 people here who were veterans. And what we found was there were different needs. Each individual had his or her own issues that they had to address. So working collaboratively within the LA County Homeless Encampment Protocol, we brought many stakeholders to the table. You had Supervisor Sheila Kuehl's office, the Los Angeles Homeless Services Authority, the Dream Center, you had PATH, St. Joseph's, and the Department of Mental Health, and Step Up on Second, which was a shared housing model. So through the rapport building process, the deputies who were here met and got to know each vet that were here. And so having a positive, peaceful rapport building helped those people connect with those services. So each one has a different placement. Some are going inside, some have already went to a motel room, some are going to different projects. But it was finding the right solution for each vet individually. And that's the key to it. But it doesn't happen overnight. And so as the rapport building process continued, we started to learn their stories and learn what led them here. Some were connected with family. And so if you take the time to find out how they got here, you can help them transition off. And once you build trust, using that guardian mentality of the peacekeepers, it develops into a really positive collaboration, successful connections, and as you see today, this isn't an abrasive situation. The vets who are here that have taken placement have already gone in, and then there's some that are still to go. But it's not a us versus them, it's a us together. And that's kind of the model that we use. Well, it is the model that we use. And it's used all over the county with a 100% success rate.
And do you know how long they get housing? Is it 3 months, 4 months? Do you know how long they're getting like temporary housing?
Those that are going in here, that is not temporary. The VA has some construction projects ongoing that they might be able to speak to you about, but those that are going in here is not temporary. Some of the placements in the temporary housing will lead to then the permanent vouchers, and that's where the Los Angeles Homeless Services Authority, working with Supervisor Kuehl's office, they are addressing those needs. Our function was to build rapport and find out each person's individual needs to then connect them with the right services. And the service providers here have been amazing. They've worked tirelessly. Some have been out here for a year. Our collaboration began in August, and so here we are on November 1st with the end of this process, but their journey continues. So the service providers that are connected from either the VA or Department of Mental Health and LASA and PATH, they will continue working with those vets to that end of permanent housing.
All right. Well, I really appreciate you talking to me and giving me all the information, and good luck to you.
No, thank you.
All right.
End of my tent.
All right. We're here today to talk to Jim Bob, and he's a veteran, United States
Army
veteran. And this
Medic.
is where he's been living. How long you been living here?
This tent only like a week, but I was living here for 15 months. But me and my girlfriend broke up like over all this and stuff, you know.
All right.
Yeah, it's been kind of hell. How you doing there, German?
All right.
Venice?
I can't believe that you watch my channel, man.
Your channel's the bomb, man. I seen like all this stuff you did Echo Park, right? You did the Venice stuff. I saw like some of those homeless people were giving you crap and stuff about you filming them and stuff. They're so stupid. I mean, you were being fair. I mean, you're fair as anybody, you know. I don't think there's anybody more fair than you, bro.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for getting the word out.
And so what's happening here today?
Well, what's going on, German Venice, is that behind me over here is the West L.A. Va Campus, okay? All right? In 1888, this family, particularly these two sisters, donated some ridiculous amount, like 800 acres of property. And there's still 388 acres that is for the veterans, that was donated for the veterans to live. And it wasn't for programs, it wasn't for any of that. It was just for veterans that didn't have anywhere to live. That's why it says Soldiers Home on the plaques at, you know, if you come into these places, into this, right? So what happened is, back when the Sylmar earthquake happened, they used that as an excuse to get all the veterans off to retrofit for earthquakes, right? And then they didn't let them move back on. So there was over 5,000 veterans living on this campus. Now there's
5,000?
over 5,000. There's like 2 theaters, there's a golf course. I mean, all for the vets, okay? Hold on. They never let them move back in. There's only 58 veterans that live permanently on site. The rest of them are there on programs where they can kick you off. The reason being is they didn't want them to move back on because they do illegal land use, like the Brentwood Academy, a bunch of these, I mean, all the congressmen are involved, Ted Lieu, Pelosi. I mean, it's just a horrific thing that's going on here. We're all vets here. All these tents are occupied with vets. So what they've done is they put a lot of us are going inside or going to a hotel. Are you familiar with the hotel voucher system or
Yes,
whatever?
I am, yeah.
The Project Room Key?
Yep.
Horrible thing, okay? I mean, I went to the Grand, they treat us like we're in prison.
The Grand in downtown?
Yeah, they search you every time you go in. I mean, like really go and get invasive and stuff. And you're not allowed to hang out with even other people in the hotel. You can't have visitors. I mean, that's just terrific. I'm a veteran of the United States Army. Why am I being treated like I'm in prison? I mean, even prisoners are allowed visitors. I have been living at the Star Apartments in Skid Row. You know, I'm sure you're familiar,
sure.
right?
I've been
6th
there
and
many
Maple.
times,
Yeah,
yeah.
6th and Maple, right? So I lived there for like 6 years, and they booted me out because I would stand up to them against the way they were treating me and the other residents.
You getting some new shoes today here?
I'm getting some new shoes, as you can see. I've been dealing with this. This is what I had to deal with. I've been dealing with this. That's the reason that they were able to finally get me evicted. I had been fighting them for like over 18 months or so at the Star Apartments. Worst. Skid Row Housing Trust. Worst. Sorry, buddy.
No,
Sorry, I'm trying to
Jim
help.
Bob, and is that okay to put the interview on YouTube? Is that okay with you?
Sure, let's get a good interview though. Let's get all the questions.
Okay.
I keep getting interrupted, you know, bro. I want you to get me.
Today, the sheriff himself, Alex Villanueva, is here to talk to some of the homeless veterans. How you doing?
Stay with us, okay?
Yeah, I'm not up there.
Blanket, my man. Look at that. Is that what you wanted? You got white on one side, then you got the checker pattern on the other. You're welcome. I promised you. There's your blanket, partner. But that's one of the things too. We don't make promises we don't keep. You know, he asked me, "Can you get a blanket?" And I said, "Sure." Right? Well, what we're thinking is doing it maybe in a week or so. Break bread and we'll do a lunch.
Sheriff Villanueva, good to see you.
Hi, German.
Hi there.
Good, yourself?
Thanks for coming. I'm doing good too. Thank you very much.
You out of you straight away from your RD a bit here.
Yeah, but
We recognize you.
yeah. Thank you very much. I'm really not easy to forget with the way I
No,
look,
no.
you know. Well, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Have a
You
good
got
day.
it. All right.
And so take all the help that you can that leads you on that right path. Oh yeah, he's dialed in.
coordinated.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, right there.
Yep.
You gotta watch out, you know, corner press up here.
That's right, Francis. Your sidearm right here.
You should have both, like,
We don't
6
do
shooters,
pounds,
you know, like,
so I
you know, like wild earth.
So they're taking all the stuff out they need and the rest will be picked up. This looks like a little garden shack from Home Depot. You see they have the tiny houses in the background. And then they moved some of the veterans on property. They cleaned this whole area up already. It's right here on San Vicente. As you can see, Lhasa is here.
Leave me alone now! No! No! Leave me alone! I lost everything for you! So no! You can say whatever you want! You get to go home! Apple! Oh, be quiet! I'm there! Behind your own thing! Okay?
He was sleeping pretty high up. Look, there's Lassie. Lassie, you look big on TV, Lassie.
That's the munition one. That's my boy, the husky one.
I think those are all storage containers. And as you can see, some people move their stuff on the other side of the fence. Well, my friends, that was it. Live here from Brentwood on San Vicente. They're gonna clean up the rest today. Man, look at me. I didn't even shave. I got up at 7 in the morning. Anyway, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, push the notification bell, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time. Tschüssing.